Hello everyone, today is a big day inside of Tarkov. One of the most talked about features has finally been adjusted, along with a general buff on mechanics that should make the game more enjoyable and less of a soul-crippling slog. This was overviewed very well by VERITAS inside of a recent video he put out on YouTube. He went over a lot of systems inside of Tarkov and also had interviews and input from actual military personnel who have actually been shot at, taken shots, and been in combat situations, and their opinions on how you do actually react to being shot and your movement and stuff like that when you've been shot. But if you have not watched it, I suggest you do, as it has great insight into the game, and I definitely agree with his viewpoint on its direction. If you've enjoyed my videos on Escape From Tarkov and want more updates and videos, then please like and subscribe. But let's get back to the video. So the main change here is going to be the recoil. For many wipes, the recoil on many guns has been kind of whack, but mainly on the HK and M4, even when meta build. If you have never played the wipes before this change, then you may be under the impression it is fine, and you may like it. This would be understandable, as you never would have experienced the recoil before. The recoil before was even better than the change that they've just recently made, as you didn't have much of an initial kick. There was recoil, but the kick in the initial shots of your gun wasn't like a donkey kicking your hand, which is how it has been. So before this change today, your initial start of the spray would have such a bad kick, you would literally hit the ceiling when you shot a full auto spray with the M4 or HK, no matter how they're built, whether meta build or etc. If you ever shot one of these guns completely stock in real life, then you would know that it is not that bad. Yes, a realistic shooter game should have some kind of player adjustment with recoil, but it should not be so bad that you as a player can't even properly mitigate it. So now after trying some of these guns, it does seem better, but I still think the stock M4 should be less initial kick. This said, it is way better. Now meta M4 is back to being the somewhat laser it used to be, which seeing as it costs you around 300 to 400k rubles, depending on where your vendors are at, and that's without the ammo, this is definitely a change in the right direction. And we hope for it to be honed in on even more, and them to slightly work on adjusting them across the board instead of just doing a blanket patch. The next change is in regards to weight and movement. The stamina penalty from getting hit by any type of ammo has been reduced. This means that when you are running or anything else, you will not be stam drained by bullets as quickly. So instead of running and taking a few shots and being stuck out in the open because your stam just got drained by bullets, you can now keep running while taking hits with not nearly the same loss. In my opinion, it's like the difference between an elephant drinking water out of a stream and a mosquito drinking some blood out of your arm. It's a huge change in drain. So this is a big change in the right direction in my opinion, because you shouldn't just get shot and then immediately just stuck out in the open, because your adrenaline would kick in and you'd keep running, depending on where you're shot at, of course. Along with this, the weight limit to get overweight has changed. Their energy and water consumption in raid was decreased, and the penalties for armored rigs and body armor was reduced as well, so your PMC should feel a lot faster, much less burdened, and it should help with the pace of fights and rage overall, as you won't be stam drained or needing food as often, so you want to stop as often. This seems to me like Battlestate is listening to our cries for changes, and it's working towards making the game more enjoyable, while also feeding the deep masochism we all invoke while playing Tarkov. Because we don't want it to be too easy, but we also don't want it to just be a slog. Tonight at 1 AM Eastern Standard Time, there is a 4-hour update. We don't know what this will be, but there are big hopes for sound system overhauls and changes, along with many other things we can hope to get fixed like bugs, scav AI, or other features. I hope this video gave you some insight into what to expect with these changes, but I'll catch y'all next time, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks again, and have a good day, guys.